dangerous area that is surrounded by the two rivers, Tigris and Euphrates. We stand to prosper.
In North Mesopotamia, the land is fertile due to rain and the river that neighbors us. This makes farming decently simple.
In Mesopotamia, it is mostly made up of marshy areas and wide, flat, barren plains. This means that we must irrigate from other sources in order to farm.
Fortunately, as I mentioned earlier, our neighboring rivers, Tigris and Euphrates, can cause some serious damage from floods, but that doesn't happen so often.
We have specific gods and goddesses that are responsible for certain things such as pottery, crops, and rivers.
Each city is protected by its own god or goddess. Large temples are built in the center of the town, and on the top of the temple there is a shrine.
We have priests that take care of gods and goddesses by sacrificing goats and sheep.
The priests perform rituals for the gods.
Demons are beings that are either good or evil that the gods create.
Also monsters, which were a combination between birds and animals.
The Mesopotamians invented writing. We used the form of writing to communicate information about crops and taxes.
Eventually, our writing evolved into something called cuneiform.
We also invented wheeled vehicles. We used them to travel distances that were too great for traveling by foot. We are also skilled in architecture.
We built huge buildings that are called ziggurats.
Of each ziggurat, there is a shrine.
As you can tell by our achievements, we are a very sophisticated civilization.
The government is responsible for a decent amount of tasks.
For instance, the government or the king is responsible for irrigation, collecting taxes, leading wars, and more.
We use the hierarchy system. This means that we rank people by generation. So the current king's son will be the next king when our current one dies. Our politics are superb.
Trade goods with other civilizations.
This includes clothes, pigs, chickens, grain, wheat, etc.
The government collects our taxes.
Our government is quite simple, which makes things convenient for us.
In our civilization, we have high class, which includes royalty and leading officials.
Then we have small middle class, which includes lesser priests and scribes.
We, as civilians, contribute to our civilization by creating structures, farming, raising animals as food source, and more.
This is how our civilization works. We are the Mesopotamians, and we are incredibly refined. Mesopotamia.